I hope everyone has had a great day today. Good evening. I just wanted to check in with everyone. Cooking dinner right now. One of my favorite foods, steak fajitas or tacos. You definitely would catch me if you know me making steak fajitas at least once a month. Guilty pleasure. I hope everyone has had a great weekend. They're recharged up. I want to thank everyone who joined the live with me this weekend as well. I appreciate your support. My mom appreciates it as well. She thinks you guys are genuinely good people. I don't know who needed to hear this message today. Hopefully it resonates and it helps someone else out there. Excuse the wind if the wind is loud. If you can hear me in the comments, can you please type yes if you can hear me? Just want to make sure everyone can hear me. Hey, Sonny. Hey, my love. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, my beautiful people. Um, I wanted to also say that I don't know if everyone, the people that said they did want to share their stories tomorrow in regards to domestic violence, if you're in here or my email or Instagram, I'll just say my Instagram is the same as my name and I'll type that in the chat. But it's Ashley Devon. You can shoot me a message on there if you have one, or in here you could type in and say yes, just so we can set up a time frame tomorrow where we could go live and you can share your story. Sometimes healing is sharing things that we may not felt comfortable with speaking up about, or we're getting it off of our chest because we've been carrying it for so long, and it can be a heavy weight. But I wanted to speak on toxic things that weigh us down in our life. Sometimes it's hard to decipher if a person, place, or thing is supposed to be there with you in that moment. And sometimes we get so wrapped up because we're humans and we get in our feelings and we're not realizing that is a part of God's plan. And people take advantage, people hurt us, people can be evil, people can be mean. But at the end of the day, as long as you tell yourself, this is what I need to go through in this moment, this is the lesson that I need, this is one step away from the next step in order for me to continue to go up. A lot of people, they stop their own blessings because of the negativity that they feed themselves every day. Sometimes we have situations occur in our lives that we can't control. We have no control over. It's just God's will, and we have to accept that. However, we have control over ourselves and our emotions and what we take in and how we internalize things. I try to, for the most part, you guys, internalize things from an overall perspective. I don't just try to see it from my way. I try to see it from both sides so I can always look at the bigger picture. You get what I'm saying, Sonny? When you do that, you're protecting yourself from an unnecessary emotion. Everything we're going through in this moment is for a reason. Whether we agree about it or we like it, we have to go through this. So you have to take it in. If you don't take it in and you don't get through it, and you don't sit down and tell yourself, okay, this is what's going on in this moment. What is God trying to tell me? What is the universe trying to teach me? And when you think like that, you're more open-minded and accepting to things that are out of your control. You're more accepting to things that happen in that moment that you have no say so over. From relationships breaking up to people hurting you, from people on a job to your family, they might not understand you. Sometimes family do you more dirtier than people. You can be cooler with someone else that's not even blood related to you, but your family know you so well and they know your heart. So they take advantage of that. So that's why it's so important that we stay grounded. We continue and consistently try to stay positive, try to manifest positive thoughts, try to take in positive energy. If you continue to take in negative things, that's what you're feeding yourself. That's what you're feeding your soul. Me personally, I can't wake up every day angry. I'm already battling with hurt. So I don't want to add anger to my hurt. I want to add love. I want to be nurturing. I want to be helpful. I want to remain positive, optimistic, all of those things because I don't know what's to come. So I have to embrace myself and prepare myself mentally that life is what I make of it. I can somewhat control my own destiny. However, when things occur in life that are good and bad, I have to be able to accept those things. I can't fly off the edge because my car broke down or something else went bad or I don't like the job or I'm having a problem with a coworker or my family owes me some money and they haven't paid me back. I have to be able to take that in and keep going. Sonny, Ashley, this morning I said I have to stay away from people who brings my spirit down and do me not good. It's hard, but it's the best for me and my mental being. Sonny, absolutely. This is the important key about life. You have to surround yourself around positivity, positive people that are elevate, that's going either in the same direction you're trying to go or you both are trying to get there. You cannot surround yourself around toxic people. You cannot be an angel, and I don't want to call them devils, but that's just a saying. How can you be an angel when you're surrounded by devils? How can you be the greater you? How can your potential shine when you're around people that don't motivate, don't encourage, don't inspire you? How can you be the best you and you're around all this negativity? When certain situations happen, you guys, that's the universe detoxing you from certain things that mean you no good. The universe knows what direction you're trying to go in. That's why it's so important daily you manifest your own reality. You are so welcome, Sonny. Thank you for listening. It will work out in your favor. And I'm a firm believer of that, you guys. You have to start being around people that are more positive, people that inspire you to do better for yourself, that make you want to do better for yourself, people that believe in you. Some of us have family out here that you tell them something you want to do, or you share an idea with them, or even a future plan or a business you probably want to start, something small for right now. And they laugh at you and they say, oh, that's a good idea, but that can't happen. Or, maybe, well, you should try it this way. That sounds a little better. No, it is your idea, and all it takes for your faith to be smaller than a mustard seed. You have to believe in yourself. You really don't need anyone to believe in you. However, some people you don't share your dreams with, your inspiration comes within. Don't share your dreams with negative Debbie Downers. Those people are trying to stop your blessings. So it's so important that some stuff you just keep to yourself. Now, if you have a bright idea and you're sharing that with someone that's positive, someone that's helpful, someone that's even resourceful, then it's okay to share that vision with that person because they're like minded like you and they can see the vision as well. But if you have people in your life that are continuing to be toxic, that brings you down, bring your vibrational levels down, your energy is off, you should try your best to stay away from them. Yes, Yolanda, this is so true, Ashley D. Absolutely, sweetheart. You can love your family from a distance, you guys. Just because we blood, that don't mean we have the same mind frame. We have the same thought process. It's a lot of people that are millionaires. It's a lot of people that have came from hard backgrounds. Parents wasn't there, was adopted, and guess what? Those people become very successful in life. Those people are fine. You know, they may sometimes struggle with issues far as who they are, personality disorder, because they don't know who they are because they can't look at a family member or a parent and say, okay, this is where I came from. This is my background. So they might be confused at first, but they still become successful people. Sometimes you have to detach yourself away from all of the negativity in order to shine and be the greater you. It is rough in this world as it is. We know our flaws and all of that. We don't need people to continue to chime in on those, continue to chime in on something negative. When you share something positive with them, they pause on the phone so they could just listen, and you waiting for them to say, wow, I'm so happy for you, congratulations. And they either say it dry to you or they just glaze over it as though you didn't share something good with them. Those people are insecure within. Girl, it's like God is speaking through you to us. I receive it. Yes, in the name of Jesus, amen. And maybe he is, Sonny, because honestly, I'm in the kitchen cooking. I'm on the porch right now a little bit. If you guys hear the wind, something told me to get on here today and share this with you guys. This was a conversation I discussed with one of my best friends earlier. And I know if something helps me throughout my life, I'm going to share that with you guys. Anything that'll help you become a better individual, a better thinker, then I'm willing to share that. I don't care if it's 5 people on here. I don't care if I get 10 likes or whatever the case is. I want to help someone become a better them while I'm doing that as well. And yes, Yolanda, I receive it. Yes. Our family sometimes, you guys, can be our worst downfall, even a toxic relationship. If you've been in this relationship and you've been holding back, doing certain things you want to do, if you save money and your family know you're always the one that has the money, you're always the one that's a thinker, that plans ahead for the future, or that plans for a rainy day or a bad day in case something happened, and they know you're the go-to person, they're taking advantage of that. They can blow all their money, waste it on foolish things, and they know at the end of the week they're gonna need gas, or they should have been saving that money for a ride or buying a car. But they know they can depend on you. We have to stop allowing people to take advantage of our kindness. We have to detach ourselves from toxic people in order to be the greater us. Life is too short. I refuse to allow myself to be drained emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Sometimes when you are in a depressive state, you're there because your body is trying to detox yourself from all these things that no longer serves your purpose. And you're battling with that because that's your family or that's your friends or that's your job that you've been on for so long, but it pays the bills, you don't want to take a chance. So you become depressed and you get in a sunken place because it's your old you battling with your new you. And you're afraid to become your new self because your old self was more comfortable. You were more content with that. But your new self is trying to go forward. So it's like a tug of war, back and forth. Thank you, Sonny. So when this happens, that means more than anything, you guys, this is the season for isolation. Some of us rush and get in relationships one after the next because we don't want to feel alone. We don't want to feel rejected because maybe that relationship was bad for you. Maybe that person broke your heart. So in order to fill that void, we feel like we need to jump in another relationship to validate our feelings. And that's not the case. We have to isolate ourselves in order to hear us think. You have to allow yourself to have peace and quiet. Chaos, when the radio's playing constantly all the time or the TV's loud, how can you hear your thoughts? How can you find out who you truly are if you're constantly surrounded by loudness? You're constantly surrounded by toxic things. You're constantly surrounded by these things that no longer serves you purpose, not going to elevate you, not going to help you. You have to isolate yourself, you guys, and you have to be okay with being alone for that moment. If it's a month, if it's 2 months, if it's 3 months, when you're isolated, that's when you take that time to truly figure out who you are. Some of us, even me at the age of 39, I was so used to the person I had forever. So now I had to slowly isolate myself and figure out who Ashley D was all over again. And guess what? I love it. This Ashley D takes no crap. This Ashley D, she falls off track sometimes because she's human, but she gets right back on the track and she keeps on going because Ashley D knows her purpose and her destiny is bigger than what she can imagine. So she's going to continue to go forward. She knows that she's in a season of isolation. I'm going to lose friends along the way. I'm not going to get along with family members. Some of them I'm going to have to cut off because they don't serve the purpose where I'm trying to go. They're here for the moment. They're not inspiring me. They look at me crazy. I have my own vision. I have it rolled out. My destiny is already in God's hands, and so is yours. And when you share that with people in your family or people you close to, a friend, a spouse, they look at you like you crazy. And it makes you start second guessing yourself, second guessing what you feel, your idea, or what you want to do. Because you're thinking now, maybe they're right. Or maybe, man, no, maybe I shouldn't apply for that job. Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I'm not good enough. Well, if it comes up again, then I'll apply for it or I'll try again next year. No, more than anything, try it now. And if you get anxiety about it, you guys, sometimes the anxiety more than anything is just a reassurance of you stepping outside the box, doing something that you're not used to. Sometimes being uncomfortable is what you need to be. If you're too comfortable and content, how will you grow? You will be comfortable in the same position forever. You cannot be uncomfortable. You cannot be comfortable enough where you stay where you are. You have to be uncomfortable, you guys. Who will know their purpose and their destiny if they're content all the time? How will you grow as an individual if you're content with everything, every part of your life? You have to be uncomfortable in order to get to the greater you, in order to know who you are. Being uncomfortable is strength. Being uncomfortable is what a leader is. A natural born leader steps out on a limb by themselves. They have to stand on what they believe in, no matter if people in the back don't believe them. The family, they doubt them. They don't know their worth. The people that once supported them, they think the idea is silly. But that leader has to stand up regardless and say, no matter what everyone thinks, this is what I think, and I'm standing on it. And I'm not changing my mind. That is a leader. And each and every one of you are natural born leaders. You just have to understand that isolation is not a bad thing. Yes, hey Mikey, and absolutely Sonny. We can never get too comfortable. When we're too comfortable and we're too content, amazing, great opportunities will pass you by. And sometimes we sabotage ourselves being too comfortable because we become too unsure of ourselves, or we feel like, well, I'd rather not be noticed or be seen, so I'm content with where I am. Well, how would you ever go for that promotion? How would you ever know your worth? How would you ever step outside the box? How would you ever try out for a different job or be able to walk away from your family because they're toxic, or say no to someone? You have to be able to stand up for what you believe in. And the first step I would say is isolation. Isolation is a good thing for a leader. Isolation is a good thing from someone that has been drained emotionally, spiritually, and mentally from toxic people, toxic family members, toxic relationships, toxic coworkers. All of that energy, you're manifesting that right back in your life if you continue to sit, soak, and listen to it and take it in. Sometimes even just listening to a toxic friend or a toxic family member go through the same cycle again, over and over again, you're taking that energy in. And it's okay to be there for people in our lives that we care about, especially people. Now, don't get me wrong with these two. It's one thing when you have a close cousin, a close relative that you're super close to, and they're very supportive of you and they're just going through something. That's different. But if it's someone in your family that is so toxic, you can't even get along with them for 2 minutes. The second you're around them, they're popping off, or they're saying something negative to you, or they're speaking on someone else in the family, or they're being fake, or they're gossiping. Even gossiping is a sin, you guys. Isolation starts today for me. Absolutely. Everything happens for a reason. You are on this live for a reason today. I am here to tell you that it's okay to isolate yourself. I've been isolated, you guys, for almost a year. I come on YouTube and I spread my word. I have my close friends. When you go through something in life, you guys, something tragic, whether you lose a job, you break up out of a serious relationship you've been in for a very long time, a marriage, or just something tragic that happens out of nowhere in your life. And people, all of a sudden, those people that was once around, that you gave a ride to, that you always stayed on the phone laughing and talking to, the people that you would meet up with on the weekend and have girls' night or guys' night, whatever you did with these people, they're nowhere around. They listen to you that first time and that second time. And then after that, the second you bring it up, they say, let me call you back. They don't want to hear it anymore. Those are the people that are truly, genuinely not there for you. And Salute 40s Club stopped by to say hello, listening while getting nails done. Aw, I appreciate that. I wish I could see the design when it's done. I bet you it's really pretty. But you have to be around people that are truly supportive of you, that will be honest with you. Now, we have to be around people that tell us the real as well, but it's coming from a loving place, not a place of hatred, not a place of being a hater, but a place of concern and care. When someone is honest with you about something, and you know when a person is genuine or a person is just being a hater, we have to take that in. Constructive criticism helps you become a better individual. We have to be able to take things from people that care about us, that has our best intentions at heart. If you can't take stuff from people that care, take good advice, even if it sounds negative, then how will you ever grow? You don't want to be surrounded around yes men. Because if you continue to be around yes men, people that celebrate you only when you're at your highs, only when it benefits them, only when you do whatever you can to be there for them and support their dreams, and the second something happens with you, like the person I just spoke on, those are the people that are not for you. Those are the people that you detox yourself away from, and you start with your isolation. And part of your isolation process is getting to know yourself all over again. It's okay to sit in the dark. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to ignore phone calls from people that don't benefit you any, that don't have your best intentions. Stop picking up the phone. Stop taking in that energy. I guarantee you, if you want to find out who's really there for you, you can even pretend something bad has happened, or wait till something does happen and watch how long that person listens, how many times that person texts you throughout the day or that week and check on you and see if you're okay. Those are the people that truly care. Pay attention. That's how you can get rid of toxic people. It's just that easy, you guys. It's okay for everyone not to support and love and care about you. It's okay. But those are the people that do not need to be in your circle. Who wants to be surrounded by people that truly don't care and have your best intentions at heart? Who's going to be there for you when you're there for everyone else? And yes, being in isolation can be a lonely road, but I would rather be lonely standing alone instead of surrounded by 10 toxic, fake, draining, inconsiderate people that don't care truly about me. That if something went down with me today or tomorrow, they wouldn't have my best intentions. And Yolanda says she's done that and she feels so much better. Absolutely. When I do it, you guys, sometimes I watch funny comedy on my phone, and I'm going to tell you about this manifesting thing, okay? Go to Dollar Tree, get you some sticky notes, put them in your bathroom mirror with an ink pen, okay? Each each week, change those out. If you have smaller children or teenagers, or even if you have an adult staying with you, what me and my son does, he has it in his bathroom and I have it in mine, you guys. Every week, I write down 4 things and I say, I am Ashley D, a self-made millionaire. I am a best-selling author. I am going to make a difference in the world and help others. I am going to inspire people to be the best version of themselves. Each week, I say that when I wake up in the morning and I'm brushing my teeth If I'm using the restroom, I go wash my hands. And at nighttime when I brush my teeth. And my son does it as well. And each week I change those. And if you get a little behind, you can keep it up there for 2 weeks. But every day you speak that positivity into your life. And watch how so many things are going to change for you. Even your mindset's going to change. Sonny, watch when you do that. Now, if you're doing your isolation process, okay? And then you're going to do those sticky notes. You're feeding all of that positivity into you. And the universe is going to have to adjust to your mindset, adjust to your new way of thinking. You're going to attract those things to you. And when you say it, you have to mean it. When you say it throughout the day in your isolation process, visualize in your mind what you put on those sticky notes. I guarantee you, your whole energy will shift and you will even attract those people that have the same mindset as you. You might even attract someone from a gas station that you least expected in line having a small conversation. You apply for this certain job and their cousin might be the boss or a manager or the CEO. You just never know. The universe works it out for you. You just have to believe, you have to isolate, and you have to manifest. And most importantly, you have to get rid of that toxic energy, all the toxic things, you guys. And absolutely, Sonny, you have to have a new perspective, your new perspective on life. And like I said, things will occur. Everything's not going to be perfect, you guys. Girl, I'm in tears. I needed that for real. Oh, Sonny, I'm so happy. Now, Sonny, if I have to get on here once every 3 days for you, I got you, sis. I will get up here to continue to encourage and check in. That's what I'm going to start doing. We're going to have these check-ins, even if it's for a half an hour or an hour a day, you guys. I want everything to work out for each and every one of you. When I first started YouTube as a content creator, my whole mindset was to help, teach, heal, break generational curses, motivate people, inspire people. And I'm so happy that today, Sonny, you're going to change things for you. And it's just as simple as that, you guys. Just a mindset can change your whole atmosphere in your house. Peacefulness. Happy tears, though. Thank you, girl. Absolutely. That would be great. I'm going to tell you guys about Ashley D. Weekend, okay? I believe that God rested on a 7 day. 7 day Adventist, okay? Sunday is the beginning of the weekday for me. Now, you might feel differently about this, but I'm only explaining this to you. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with anyone that goes to church on Sunday. This is what my weekend consists of. Friday, I light candles throughout my house, okay? I watch some type of gospel show. They have them on Lifetime, Christian movies. Or I might not even watch TV. I'll have some type of gospel music on, something soothing. But all the lights are off and my dinner is cooked before the sun sets. And I'm guilty of not going for a while, but I normally go to church on Saturdays, which would be my dad's church, okay? It's only for 2 hours. We would go out to dinner after church. And then when the sun sets Saturday, if I had plans to go somewhere or do something else, now I'm doing different things. But Friday is my downtime and it's my soothing time that I devote to God. When I do that consistently, you guys, my whole life is more peaceful. And you guys can take baby steps. You don't have to put on you can put on soothing music. You could put on jazz. But when that sun sets on Friday, you guys, go get some candles. Light your big candles around the house. I challenge you to not cook. I challenge you to have dinner done before the sun sets. Or if you watch something on TV, watch something funny. Try to watch something Christian, because you have to have that resonate with you. In order to be a better you, you have to have that God in you. So you have to soothe that side of you at least once a week, because that's the positivity that's going to keep you going. When something negative come towards you, it's going to ricochet off, because you fed that God in you at least one time that week. So that Friday, I'm cooking dinner. It's done. Sunset, lights off, candles throughout my house. If we on the phone, we're watching something, Christian movie, gospel. We're not talking about anything that's not positive. And I'm telling you, it works. And Saturday, if you want to go out to the club, because you still have a life, you're still normal, you're still entitled to do those things. But the 7th day is the day God rested. He said, always remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. So God is a selfish God. He's a loving, nurturing God, but he's selfish as well. So you have to give him some time too. If you want these things to work for you in your favor, you want to create that positive atmosphere, you must have that God in you. And you have to resonate that at least once a week like a battery. You have to recharge it up. We've tried so long, you guys, to do things our way. We go this way, like the mouse in those, not puzzle pieces, but trying to find its way through, and then he bumps into a wall, then he starts all over again. That's how life is. We try to continue to do things our way, and we're expecting different results. But the whole time, God in the universe is looking down at us and saying, okay, I'm here. I'm just waiting on you. If you at least allow me in a little bit, just a little bit, I'll guide you. I'll push you. I'll nurture that positive go-getter side of you, so that you're able to go out in the world. You're able to tackle those things that come your way that are negative. Those people that have negativity energy that tries to manifest, that tries to drain you. That God side of me will protect you at all times. That would be great. Absolutely, Yolanda. I do that. Candles bring me peace. They sure do. They have peace candles, calming candles. Burlington have them. TJ Maxx have them. Even Family Dollar has some pretty good ones, you guys. And yes, he deserves it. You're manifesting and you're giving God a little bit of time. That's the least we can do throughout the week. And when you do that, positivity is going to attract positive things. Negative things are going to ricochet off of you and go back where it needs to go. So that cousin that's annoying, that borrows money, or that family that's always on your back about stuff, pointing out everything you do wrong, they're not going to bother you anymore. You're just not even going to pick up the phone for them. You're going to actually sit there and laugh. Like, how dare my cousin say this to me when she's the one don't have a car. She's the one always complaining. She's the one always need me, and she's trying to tell me what I need to be doing. What about what she needs to be doing? You're going to laugh at the things that used to bother you at one point. You're going to find it funny, because you're going to be so above it, and it's going to be so minor to you. It's not going to be a big deal. I am Queen, very well said. I appreciate that. I just think it's important on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to try to make sure if I'm doing a live on Friday, I do it before the sun sets. Sometime I'm going to get caught off guard and my time may fall back. So I might end up doing it during my peace time, because I want to make sure I get the message out for you guys. But I'm going to make sure I check in with you guys and recharge. We recharge each other. Monday will be the check-in day because that's the beginning of the week. We have to manifest. We have to recharge ourselves. We have to have that positive energy that pushes us. I'm going to say, okay, you guys, come on. This the work week. Let's get it together. Let's get our mind together mentally. You got this. You know, we're going to check in just like we're doing right now. I'm going to get me some sticky notes. I listen to gospel music and gospel shows on Sunday. See, that is so dope. When I tell you guys, sticky notes, you know, even say, for example, if you look in your mirror in your room more often, you could put some there as well. I'm not going to hold you up. I put sticky notes because in my room so I can remember certain things that's important to me. But in my bathroom, that's where I make sure I see those notes. That's the last thing I see when I go to sleep, and that's the first thing I see when I step out into the real world. But we have to be okay with being isolated. When you do this, you guys, you have to be okay with losing people that no longer serves you purpose. It's going to hurt in that moment. You may feel alone. You're going to feel something because you've been around these people for so long. But in the end, when it's gone and it's over and done with, you're going to feel a heavy weight lift off of you. How can you be the best you when all these toxic people are feeding off of you? All this toxic energy is weighing you down daily. And you don't deserve that. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be light as a feather. You deserve to be fed positive things and be the greater you. But that won't happen until you take that first step. I'm okay with driving down the street, being alone, listening to music. I'm okay having downtime to myself because I know myself now. And I'm still, as I'm knowing myself, getting to learn things about me that I didn't know. Things I like and things I don't like. And this is for the single people out here. Now, isolation and being alone, while you're figuring out yourself, write down pros and cons that make you even stronger. When you go in the dating world, because you've been in isolation for a while, the old you would have said, he's cute. I might take his number anyway, even though in your mind you knew that this wouldn't go anywhere. He was a playboy, or he wasn't ready to settle down, or he was still dealing with someone. You took his number based off of attraction. Now, the new isolated you don't care about attraction. You're looking beyond that. You're looking for a partner. You're looking for someone with potential. You're not going to accept anything anymore because the isolated you know yourself enough to be confident enough to not be superficial anymore. And I live alone, so I have a lot of downtime. And that's the amazing part about being alone. When you're alone and you live alone, you're able to create your own peace, create your own atmosphere. You don't have to have people constantly every day putting their weight on you as they walk through the door when they get home from work. They come in from where they are, they're upset about something, and now, they're transferring that energy on you. Do you guys know how energy transfers? Even through a phone call. The way life works and things work now, you guys, it's so weird. So that's why it's so important to protect your energy at all costs, especially when you're dealing with toxic people, when you're dealing with someone that always has problems all the time, from their job to their relationship to their family to their friends to their children. You have to say, okay, when is this person going to finally say, okay, maybe I, these people not the problem. Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to look within. Why am I having problem with every single person in my life? And I'm complaining about them. Maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. Let me step back and pay attention. But toxic people that are truly toxic, they'll blame others for things that are really their fault and they might not even know because they're so used to being toxic. So it's so important when dealing with these kind of people that you do not deal with them all the time. Thank you so much. I can tell you are a peaceful woman. And can I tell you guys this? It took me so long to get to this peaceful woman. It took me to get through trials, tribulation, pain, hurt. I'm here though, and I want to help you guys get here too. And when I say this peace is money can't buy it, it's the best feeling in the world, you guys. I don't care enough about things that are non-factors or not important. I have human experiences, and sometimes, even in the past, recently, with certain things, and I'm just going to speak on it briefly to let you guys know that was my human side of me. That was my lower self. That was me trying to prove a point. And at the end of the day, you guys, the only thing that I benefited from through that whole situation was finding out who was truly here for me. I didn't benefit anything from everything I did throughout those weeks. It was draining. Like a iron sharpen iron. Aw. And I could tell that you want to be at peace, Sonny, and you're going to get there. But this is what I'm saying, you guys. We are going to go through things. Even me being at peace now and going through what I'm going through, my tragic experience, I have to protect my peace for my sanity. If we don't protect our peace, we will literally lose our sanity. And I can't afford to do that. I'm a mother. I can't afford to do that. I'm a leader and I have a message that needs to be shared with other leaders, with other black sheep, with other people out there that are seeking a way out, a better way. I have to have myself together. I have to be content with isolation. I have to be content with God's plan. I might not understand it. I might not even want to accept it, but I have to. Whatever He puts on my table, I have to eat it. And unfortunately, we all do. In order for us to get to that peaceful place in our life, we have to start accepting things that are out of our control. Yeah, life slowed me down big time, and I don't want nothing of this world. And that lets me know, Sonny, you're going to be just fine, sweetheart. It's your old self that holds you back because you seem as though you're a nurturing, loving, caring person. And our old self holds us back. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes we know who we are, we know the potential that we possess. A lot of us possess leader ability. A lot of us possess that caring, nurturing side, and we want to see people succeed. We see the greater in them, even when they don't see it in themselves. So sometimes we tend to hold on to things in our past, people, places, or things, because we're afraid. We saw our vision, we saw the greatness in us, but we're afraid to step into that because of failure. We put one foot out And then we pull it back really quick because we always question, what if? What if I decide to do this? What if I decide to cut everybody off and it's nothing there afterwards? What if it doesn't work out? Oh my gosh, then I'm going to be alone. People are holding on to relationships to this day because they don't want to be alone. And that's the sad, unfortunate part for them, because being alone, it builds character. It shows you who you truly are. We come into this world alone and we're going to leave alone. You have to be okay and content with being isolated. I had to get in this mindset, you guys. I've always knew I wanted something different. I knew life had more to offer. But in order to have saved my peace and sanity and gotten to where I am at this point, who wants to be in a relationship, you guys, at the age that we are in, where we have to second guess our partner, question what they're doing, or think when they're not around us, they're possibly with someone else? If you have to feel that way at the age we are now, then that's not peace. That is stress. And you're adding on something to you that you do not deserve. Life is too short. Even if you're young out here, I feel like everyone deserves peace. It's enough stress as it is in the real world. Things will happen and will occur that are out of our control. Some of us have bosses out here that are jerks. We come to work, we work very hard. Our work is not appreciated. They talk to us crazy. Some people are at factories, they work mandatory 12-hour days, 7 days a week. They have no say so over that. Some of us are out of sick days. We're very sick. We still working. Some of us have had car problems that have been late so many times they can't be late anymore. It's so many problems that are going on in the world that affect you on a regular. Why can't you have peace in your home? When you come home, that should be where you can take a load off, where you can take a breather, where you can relax and have that moment. It's too many things that are going on in the world that are stressful enough. Why bring that toxic energy into your home? Treat your home as though it's your sanctuary. It's your happy place. That's how I even treat my bed, you guys. I purposely have a king size bed, and I'm a person that likes to be cold. I feel good getting in my bed. It's my happy place. I change my covers. I like my sheet. Everything when it comes to my room, even my candle display on my dresser. I like to have this cuddle space. I like to have this comfort. When I get ready to go to bed, when I'm winding down at night, I want my energy and everything around me to be calm and soothing because I want to have a peaceful night of sleep. I want to try to wake up refreshed because now I have to go into the real world and I don't know what I'm going to have to tackle. I don't know what will occur, things out of my control. That's life. So while I'm in my environment, I'm going to create what I want, what I think is best for me. Thank you, I Am Queen. I appreciate that. We have to, you guys, start changing our mindset, changing how we think, changing how we allow people to treat us, change who we allow to come into our space and drain us and suck our energy. Some people are like vampires, they are energy drainers. When you have to be around people that constantly drain you, take and you go home and you feel like you literally have to recharge yourself like a battery, then that right there itself is a red flag. You should be able to have some type of peace in your life. Sunny says, Ashley, it is nice listening to you as always. I'm like a sponge. I soak it all in. I will check in with you for sure, and I hope you all have a blessed evening. Sunny, I appreciate you, and I'm sure everyone on the live does as well. Um, please check back in with us. I'm gonna check in with you guys as well on Wednesday. I want to make sure everyone gets their sticky notes by Wednesday. Go to Dollar Tree, get your sticky notes, have your little favorite ink pen. I'm an ink pen person. You know, put the ink pen right by the sink, put the sticky notes, put them on there, manifest it every day, change it out weekly, if not weekly, every 2 weeks. But we are in control of our destiny for the most part. So why not control your peace? Why not control what you allow around you? I have to, for the most part, control my environment outside of work. Okay, good, Sonny. And you know what? That's important as well, you guys. I think we all should have a goal or have a plan, something that we're all working on, and we check with one another. Sonny's going on an evening run. A lot of people out here, they take medicine that possibly put weight on us, or we're older now and our metabolism has slowed down, or some people can't gain weight at all. So I want us all, and Sonny, you have a wonderful, great evening, sweetheart. It was very nice speaking to you. I like the fact that you run. Please be safe. Please have pepper spray. But I think that we all should have goals and we should check in with one another. I do want all of us to stay healthy, stay fit, start eventually watching what we eat and put in our bodies. Our body is our temple. So it's not only just what we eat, but what we put in, what we soak in, what we listen to. That becomes a part of us. Yolanda, you're so funny. So it's very important that going forward, you guys, we're going to check in with one another. We're going to continue to stay positive, stay optimistic, continue to be careful who we share our dreams with, be careful who we allow into our space. Do not take on someone else's energy. Do not allow them to transfer that energy. Energy transfer is definitely real, you guys. Have you ever been around someone that was so upset and so heated they were going off? You left from around them. The next hour later, you're upset, you're snappy, and you don't even know why. Or you had to get up out of your bed or wherever you were, where you were comfortable for the day, and give someone a ride, or a family member. That car has broken down, they're stuck, or they've done something silly like they always do, and now they're depending on you to dig them out. And then when you get back home, your significant other greets you, or a family member, or a kid, and you say, "What?" That is called energy transfer. That's why it is so important, if you have to take it slow, that you're very mindful and careful who you allow to drain and transfer energy with. If you're going to transfer energy with someone, make sure you're transferring energy with someone that is positive. Make sure that person that's around you, their energy is not so dark. And that's what we're going to work on, Yolanda. We're all going to do something together, whether it's setting a meal plan. It's a lot of people that struggles with losing weight because, like I said, it could be medication from the doctor, or it could be our metabolism slow down the older we get, or some of us just like freaking sweets, point blank period. Or some of us like season on our food, so we're in the kitchen hooking it up. That's okay. But I want my channel to be everything that we all need to inspire to be the greater us in one. Whether it's us setting a meal plan weekly and we all stick to it. We all vow to make sure we go to the grocery store and we get the things we need. We all get a treadmill during tax time. If people can't, afford one now, get a little small one, but make sure you can run and walk on that. But I'm not saying go out and do that now. I'm just saying future wise, that's the type of goals I want us to set going forward. Protecting our energy, sharing positive ideas with each other, manifesting great things for us, as well as eating healthy, getting in shape, taking care of our temple. Those are all the things that this channel will be about. Wow. Sharing day-to-day things that happen, that go on a regular, and giving my input idea on it, as well as having people come to the panel and share. But going forward, you guys, this live to me was everything today. I appreciate you guys listening, taking it in, coming, being a part of it. Like I said, I don't care if it's 5 people in here and it resonated with one person. That means my job is done. I would not even want to get off right now, but I have to finish my food. I kind of just turned it off. I cooked it on low and then I turned it off. But I just want to start checking in with you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Like, you guys are still here. And this was definitely a journey. I started YouTube almost 3 years ago. I was speaking on different things. And then I completely changed the topic, changed the narrative, changed everything that I was speaking on a regular. And then once my son's dad came home, I put YouTube down for a whole year. I didn't have a second thought about picking it back up, even though it fed my soul, even though it made me feel like I was making a difference. I was giving back while I was growing inside as an individual. Things happen with my sister. Pick YouTube back up. Ever since then, I haven't let it down. And here I am today with my new subscribers as well as my old ones being supportive, letting me know that they're still here. You guys are awesome. You guys have been through this journey with me, and I appreciate it because it sure hasn't been easy on my end. So I can imagine when you guys are watching your phone and I'm talking about protecting energy one day, and then I'm telling you guys Ashley D, the YouTuber, has left the building. So I know it's kind of like I said, I'm still human and I have human moments and experiences. So I'm glad that I can share that part of my life with you guys as well, or I wouldn't be real. I cannot get on here and fake the funk and pretend as though everything is okay and the grass is green on this other side when it's not. If you follow my story from the beginning, you see clearly I was open about sharing certain things with you guys. I didn't try to hide anything from you guys. I spoke on depression. I shared the video when my son's dad came home. I shared what I was going through with my sister. I always wanted to be that person to be honest with you guys, so you can see that Ashley D is human. Ashley D is having the same kind of experience my cousin had, or I had before, or I'm having in this moment. I can relate to that. Right? I have one. I just have to start eating healthier. I have a treadmill. Yolanda, that is good. Here are your flowers. You truly deserve them. I am Queen. Queen, you are dope. Thank you so much. That means so much to me, you guys. I look forward to doing so many great things with you all. It's going to be so fun. And I'm so happy that you're a part of this. I am Queen. You are dope. I appreciate it. And I'm taking those flowers and I'm going to water them and I'm going to watch them grow. And they're going to turn into some beautiful ones. And we definitely, everybody in here, do you guys agree that we should not only keep up with the check-in? That's a must. That's going to be a mandatory thing I do. But far as like we start watching what we eat, we all set a plan, set a goal, set things that Ashley D, I'm looking forward to it with you beautiful ladies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you guys. We have to inspire each other. Like, I'm going to be honest. When I spoke on, the Lionya situation, it was funny in the beginning, and I don't want to say funny to the point of the situation at hand. It was funny because it was mind-boggling that this person was allegedly saying they was a DV victim, and then it went from a few supporters for Mr. LaTruth to a whole bunch of other supporters. So we all were supporting, and Lionya had this one person. So every one of you guys split your time up with each one of us. And in those moments of doing those videos in the beginning, I felt like I was relating a message. And sometimes things can come off harsh, or in those moments we might say things and slip up and say, oh, why did I say that? Or it wasn't even that serious. Sometimes I be funny about the situation to enlighten it up. But in reality, as a mom, when I see certain things that don't sit well with me, it bothers my spirit. So I might say donkey boy, or, call her Lionya, the name that Mr. Kevin Wesley made up. Shout out to him. But that's me trying to lighten up serious situations to me. And my goal was to help defend someone that I thought, and I still do think, was a victim. And those are the things that people mostly supported or they came here for. And in the midst of that, along the way with the back and forth with her supporters, it became negative. The energy was, draining and toxic. And when you continue to absorb all of that in, take all of that in, that becomes a part of you. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to report on her. I'm going to continue. If something needs to be reported on and it's necessary, I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to continue doing my videos. However, I'm also, most importantly, going to continue spreading the message and doing what I just spoke on that we're going to do. Lionya is not going to be everyday thing because there's nothing to speak on at this moment. They're not divorced yet. But if something does come up and needs to be pointed out, I'm going to make sure I do that, because I promise each and every one of you that I'll keep you updated and posted. But nothing has been going on. At this point, everyone wants peace and everyone wants to continue going forward. And I support and I respect that. Even people on the other side that no longer wants to speak on anything bad, I agree with them. I understand. So there's no reason to even be upset about that. Who doesn't want peace? As a content creator, somewhere you have to draw the line and you have to change the narrative. This is your book. This is your blueprint. Who wants to get their blueprint messy? Who wants to tarnish their name? Who wants to come in off of negativity when they have so many great ideas and so many positive things that they want to share? I understand where she's coming from. And I agree with Amora. It's time to change the story. Now, if something else comes up, then I will open that story and I will read it to you guys. And then I will keep it pushing and we will continue to go forward. I appreciate each and every one of you guys out here. I'm rolling around back and forth on my chair outside. It's freezing. But I look forward to going forward with each and every one of you on a positive note. And this amazing journey that lies ahead. You all out there are destined for great things. Your future is in your hands. And just know, no matter what, you have to stay consistent and positive. Consistency is the key to success and greatness. Inconsistency will cause you to lose everything, will cause you to fail. You have to stay consistent. That's how life works. With your job, you have to go to work every day or every weekday. You have to be consistent. You have to be on time. You have to set a consistent schedule about certain things. And that's how life is. Protect your energy. Get your sticky notes. I'll check in with everyone Wednesday. And then Wednesday, we'll probably talk about starting to set goals going forward to eating healthy, a healthier lifestyle. I have a couple of ideas about that as well. But I look forward to speaking to each and every one of you soon. I don't know if the ladies are in here now. Ashley, ASHLEYDABON. You can find me on Instagram. You can hit me up on my DMs. Shout out to Eleanor Burks for the surprise cash app. I appreciate you. Thanks for checking in with me, sis. I know you be busy. I appreciate you. You stay 10 toes down. You're very supportive. You're a genuinely sweet, honest woman. Just like a lot of you out there. I appreciate that more than you would ever know. But we're going to check back in on Wednesday. So please make sure you get your sticky notes, you guys. You have a few days. Dollar Tree, protect your energy. You know, if you can avoid negativity, try to as much as you can. Watch who you allow into your space. Do not allow people to drain you. Try to work on creating a positive environment in your home. Your home should be treated like your sanctuary. Nothing, any type of negativity should enter your home. If it does, you can sage it out if you want. You can pray it out if you want. You can rebuke it in the name of Jesus. But from this day forward, you guys choose yourself. Choose peace. I am Ashley D. I love each and every one of you. I look forward to speaking with you soon. God bless you all. Take care. Bye for now.